food dude's back. Check this out. I got my corn from Walmart, 50 cents each. I'm just going to peel it and let's look at it. So that's the whole thing. So let's peel it. Let's see. Look at that, the inside of that. Whoa! Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Look at that tassel. We want to peel the outside, you know. I don't know if they put any pesticides or whatever. Just peel the outside. Just wash it. Right here. Pull that out. Use this fertilizer, the husks, for fertilizer. Let's see. Cook this. Ooh, what's that? Is that dirt? Alright. I think that's good. That's a lot of tassel. Let me clean this up and I'll be back. Let me turn this on, the stove on. Back. Sorry guys, a lot of screaming, a lot of crying here. A lot of crying. All right, we're making corn. I'm boiling the corn in water. Actually, I took the husk out. I don't know if you can keep the husk on, but you know, with pesticides and stuff, I just take the husk out and just rinse it out a little bit on so I could get the. Sorry guys, I got a crying baby here. I got a crying baby here. 3-year-olds, man. 3-year-olds. Look at that. That looks good. That is beautiful. That is what you want to see. Good teeth on this ear of corn. I don't know why they call it an ear of corn, but I think I understand because they grow kind of like the stalk grows ears, you know, on the side, which is cool because, yeah, that's how corn grows. It grows on the sides of the stalks. So there we go. Let me take that out. Look at that. That's really beautiful. So I'm going to make elotes. I already have the ingredients. Let me just do that. All right. There we go. That is clean, man. That is beautiful. Anybody like corn? Look at that. The band. Corn the band. Yeah, let me check this out. I know I'm boiling right now. So the live stream should be called Boiling 101. How to boil corn. I break it up so it could fit. Boom, right there. Whoa, look at that. I have rotisserie chicken in the background. On my stove. Yeah, so basically the secret to this is this: the Los Angeles street corn, LA street corn, they use this stuff. Okay, the chili powder, but this has lime and has that lime, chili powder, all that stuff, all that good stuff. You put crema, which is like a sour cream, and I'll show you. I'll bring it out right now. I'll show you because if you want to make your own uh, street corn, there we go. Go to the Mexican market, get some of this. The crema mexicana, the sour cream. Basically, they put this and Parmesan cheese or like crumbled cheese, like a Oaxacan cheese. And so they put this on first. Then they put this on and they put the pieces of cheese on there too. So these, but these, both these, the tahine and the crema mexicana is going to get you the Los Angeles street corn. This is exactly what you need. This is, people say mayonnaise. You know what? I'm going to tell you, some people would put mayonnaise. Hey, what's up? Ian's Trick Shots and Gaming. What's up? How you doing? Thanks for joining. They all say use mayonnaise, and you can use, you could do anything. You could put butter. You could put butter and salt. You could put barbecue sauce. But if you want LA elotes, the street corn, this is a combination. Of course, you could put butter too, but this is essential. These two things. Like you could make your own tahine, and let's see if you can see the ingredients. Basically, let's see, what is it? Chili peppers, sea salt, citric acid, which is lemon, or lime. They use lime in Mexico more than they use lemons, so just be aware of that. And other stuff. I mean, you can make your own. You just get pepper. I mean, you could use. I could show you something. I use another combination. Is this cheap Target chili powder and the crema? But you need the crema, and then you could use. What I like to use is just good old feta cheese, and I'll show you. I'll get that from the refrigerator if I can find it. This place. How's your refrigerator looking? Jeez, mine looks weird. This stuff, this crumbles. I use this stuff, so I just roll it around, and there we go. That's lunch, baby. That is good stuff. I gotta admit, this is something that I really like doing in the summer, especially like this corn. You could buy this corn at Walmart for 50 cents each. You go to you could go to your farmer's market and buy a bunch of corn. Corn is really cheap right now. So get some corn. You could barbecue it, you could grill it, you could put it in the air fryer. Like yesterday I did a live stream and someone suggested from Brazil, Karina, she suggested putting in the air fryer with butter. That's cool. I want to check that out. You could fry it. They fry it in Brazil. They fry it, and you could, put in your barbecue. You could use barbecue. Yo, is that what it's called? Camila? Wow, that's cool. Thank you for putting that. Now I know what it's called because I didn't know what they did. But Brazilians are really, man, they're so innovative, and their food is so good. Brazilian food is so tasty, and it's a combination of different stuff, man. It's like Peruvian food. They have Chinese Peruvian food. In Brazil, they have I think they have Japanese, and they have, Portuguese, and they have Indigenous, and man, but I don't know what else they do with corn, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty tasty. But usually in here in LA, if you want the Mexican corn, the vendors, they use this. You just go to the local Mexican market. We have Vallarta. It's called Vallarta. And they use these too. I know that they use, if you go to the carts where they sell it, they use these two, both of these. And street food vendors, they some of them may use mayonnaise. I've tried mayonnaise, but it doesn't taste as good as using the crema. the sour cream. It doesn't taste as good. And the tahine. And I use tahine. If you want the, you could use tahine on fruit. So they put this on fruit. The vendors in LA, they put this on fruit. It's good with some uh, lime lime juice. Man, so this is not going to boil that long. I'm actually going to turn down the heat and just get it ready. So how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? It's a Monday. I hope we have a good week. Yes, I hope we all win the lottery, right? Man, this doesn't take that long. This does not take that long. Um, and I basically drain it and I just cool it. And then I put everything together and I assemble everything. Let me try and make some space. So I'll show you that right now. Let me get a plate. And I do it really simple. I just get a plate right here. I get a plate. Let me move this stuff. I gotta clean. Excuse my mess. I just get a plate and I plate it up. You know, I put all the ingredients that I need. You know, I sprinkle in the feta cheese. I don't know if you can see this. I sprinkle in the feta cheese. Yeah, there we go. Okay, two of us. Look at that. No, you're not the only one here. We're all here. Actually, you know what? One thing that's cool about the streaming is that people watch it after. Look at that. But I just enjoy, yeah, feta check. You know what? I love this stuff. Yes, Karina? I remember you. Of course. I definitely still got to do the air fryer. Man. Yeah, look at that. So I got my feta. I got my tahine. Because all this talk about corn, this was 50 cents at Walmart. I don't know. Yeah, you never made this? Just John? Oh, this is great. Actually, I don't know if you're from LA, but check this out. This is what LA vendors sell. And they sell this. This is a hot item in LA food scene. So they put this stuff on corn and they roll it up in like the feta cheese, and sometimes they roll it up with flaming hot Cheetos. They roll it up flaming hot Cheetos. Yeah, this is LA essential. This stuff they have this in LA all the time. This is what people buy in LA. This is what the street vendors sell. This and the LA hot dog. Oh, you're from New York? Cool. Kansas City? Yep. Tight. New York. I love New York. I love New York. It's great. They don't have that in New York? So yeah, I put this on fruit, watermelon. Yeah, this is the bomb. This is like the secret ingredient. This tahine. Yep, tahine. Oh yeah, I gotta try the sweet one. I don't have the sweet one. I have this one, and I just use this for if I want to add some sweetness, I just add like honey or like sugar. Woo! I love tahine, man. You could put this on anything, man. I don't know if you could put this on McDonald's stuff. That'd be weird. Or a steak. No, it has, or even tacos, because it has the lime. I don't know about that, huh? Yeah, the chamoy. Heck yeah. That's what the street vendors sell too. They use the chamoy. I think I have some. Jeez, where is it? Or I threw it away. That stuff is sweet. Believe it or not, that stuff, yeah. Yeah. This is one thing that's cool. Still in Japan. My heart is in Japan. I need to go back though. Jeez, I mean, back online go back to Japan online. You know what's a thing about chamoy is that I think it was developed by Asians in Mexico. So it's like an Asian thing. So that's why it's all sweet, tamarind sweet and sour. So that's one thing that's interesting about that sauce. I think it was developed by, it's like an Asian, Mexican, or merger, or like a mixture of those two cultures. But let me see. Let me turn this off. I'll show you real quick. I mean, there's different ways you could do this. What they do is they pour, they just like basically they spread this on, and I'll show you right now for the sake of time, real quick. Let me get some tongs. If you're in LA, if you're in LA, hit me up. Definitely. If you guys are in LA, hit me up. All right. Basically, they take a corn. Let me do a small one. No, let me do a good one. Let me take all this. I should have cleaned this up. Let me take a clean one. They take the corn and they basically spread the sweet and sour, I mean the sour cream, the crema, on it. They spread the whole thing on it. Let me get really close so you guys see. And they have it all set up. I mean, the street vendors in LA, they provide some of the best foods. And they're clean too. I don't know. I never gotten sick. They just spread it on. They spread it on all over the corn. And I'm telling you, they're really good. They use I think they use uh like a spatula, a plastic spatula. Most of them use a plastic spatula, and they just paint it on. Yep. Oh man, that's good. Yep. They just paint the crema on the corn. You know, corn comes from is native to the Americas, particularly I think South America. The indigenous native peoples, the Aztecs or Mayans, they're the ones that develop corn. So now this is where, see, you have the sticky crema, which is the glue, right? Now this is where they put on the tahine. They start spreading the tahine, and they make sure to cover everything. Now I'm doing it like really quick and not professional, but this is basically what they do. And then they dose, they dose, they put the crumbled cheese, which is usually in LA, it's this Oaxacan or this Mexican cheese, like a feta. I like feta because it's tangy. So you get that tangy sauce, tangy taste to it. And there we go. And basically that's it. And that's all you need. And this crema sticks like glue. So you could flavor this any way you want. You could add more tahine. You could add more. Yeah, it is the bomb. It's the LA elotes. Elotes is corn in Spanish, but this is LA corn. Yeah, basically this is how they make it. They make it. They have they get the good corn, man. I'm telling you one thing about the Mexican vendors. They have access to the agriculture. They get the big corn. They put anything you want. So it's basically the Subway for LA uh, street food. Really, it's whatever you want. You want more crema? You want tahine? Like I like to sprinkle a little bit more tahine, like that. There we go. So it looks like confetti. And you know, I'm gonna tell you, if you go to a yard house or any restaurant, yup, any restaurant, they charge a lot for this. This this corn is only 50 cents. I mean, it should be cheaper. You know, it should be like I guess 10 cents. But if you go to a restaurant, they'll charge a lot of money. Now this goes good with fish tacos. It goes with carne asada tacos or enchiladas. It goes good with anything. But you know what? You could eat this alone. That's it. Here, let me try to show you. That is a LA elote. That is a LA corn. This is exactly what you would buy. Of course, it's bigger. And some people, they will put it. They would put a skewer or a stick, so you could hold it like a corn dog. So I'm sorry, I'm making so much noise. So I never did that before, but I guess you could put a skewer, and then you could kind of skewer it. I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. If someone knows how to do that, please leave a comment below. But this is great for summer. And some people actually just take the corn, the kernels, and you don't have to, you could add all of this and just mix it up in a bowl. And you have kind of like a bowl of elote, LA street corn. You know, I mean, seriously, like, you look it up. People will sell this on the street, but you can make this at home. And I'm going to show the ingredients again. The Mexican crema, which is sour cream, the tahine, and whatever crumble cheese you want. I mean, I use feta. There's a really good, I should. I want to. Actually, today, I might go down to LA and do like a stream at a Filipino a street food place where they do barbecue, but I don't know if they're open today. And I'm thinking about doing that, and I might go to Hollywood to do some streams. And I was thinking about going to the park in LA and to do like a cooking, just cook over there at the park. So, you know, I really appreciate you actually showing up. I try to do daily streams because I like it. If I do like straight up YouTube content where I'm writing a script, which is great, it takes a lot of time. But I like this because at least I get to interact with people, you know? So I hope you guys are enjoying these streams. I'm going to try to do them more. If you want me to do them more, just tell me. Tell me, give me a comment. Tell me what to do. But yeah. And you could add salt, but see, to this, but the thing is, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. You don't need to add salt because the feta cheese, the sour cream, there's enough salt here that'll keep your taste buds satisfied. Of course, you could always add salt. You could add other stuff, but I hope you enjoyed that. And I'm going to go crazy and and I am going to make some more elotes. Yeah, no, it's okay. I don't mind. I love it. I love it. I love it. I want to live life. Every day I want to live life to the max. I just want to get enough rest and I want to live life. Because life, man, whew, life could be tough, huh? I've been through some stuff. So every day I try to live life, live it to the max, and try to give back as much as I can, people. Well, I hope you enjoyed that elotes, how to make elotes, LA street corn live stream. This is your friendly food dude, and I really appreciate everyone here. I hope you have a great day and a great life, and I hope to see you next time. See you later. And go eat some LA street corn. Check it out. Goodbye.